With the new year, I've had some requests about how to stay positive in January. These would probably apply to any month, but I've got 10 specific tips for you. First of all, before I forget, if you haven't got a free copy of my book yet, now's the time. drpauljenkins.com, click the big orange button. You pay the shipping, I'll send it out to you. That's one thing that's really going to help you to stay positive. Let's get to the top 10 list today. Coming in at number 10 is get enough sleep. This is an important thing to support the equipment that you're operating, and it's one of the main things that helps you to maintain a healthy brain. Get enough sleep. And I would suggest that you do this on the front end of your sleeping period. Rather than sleeping later in the morning, make sure you get to bed on time the night before. That's going to help a lot. Number 9 is close on its heels. Get back to eating right. The question about how to stay positive in January came up because usually during the December holiday period, people sometimes depart from their regular routines or maybe their more healthy practices of eating. Let's get back to eating a more healthful diet. I'm not a nutritionist, so I'm not here to tell you what to eat. But you know, if you've departed from it, that has an impact on your functioning. Being positive has a lot to do with taking care of the equipment. So between those two, getting enough sleep and eating a healthful diet, those are going to go a long way. Continuing on our countdown, let's go to number 8. Move your body. Get some exercise. This is such an important way to stay positive because it changes how your brain can metabolize all of the nutrition that we already talked about. And getting enough sleep, you got to be moving. Remember this, your brain is part of your body. And so as we look at the different things your brain is supporting through your thinking and your emotions and planning and organizing your life, you want to take good care of the equipment. Exercise obviously is going to benefit other parts of your body, but your brain is part of your body. So get out there and get moving. You're going to notice some things immediately as you start to become more active. That's why it's at number 8. Number 7. Plan for something a few weeks or a few months out there in the future. This is especially important in those winter months that tend to have lower temperatures, less light, some of the things that affect people's mood. In fact, in psychology, we have a diagnosis called seasonal affective disorder. And it has to do with those seasonal changes where there's less light, shorter days, colder temperatures, people aren't getting out as much. You want to make sure that you're planning something during this period that gives your mind something to look forward to. So project out there a couple of months. Look at the spring or the summer and make a plan for something that you're going to be doing. It might be a trip, it might be a project, anything along those lines gives your mind something to anticipate. Plan something. Counting down now to number 6, start a course. Engage your mind in something that challenges you a little bit. There's a lot of things available. You might have things right there in your community, but you can go online. In fact, I have a personal recommendation for that. It's called the Positivity Powerup. This is a 6-module video course that I put together. It's like taking a private positive psychology course from me, but you get to do it whenever you want because it's all on video and downloadable content. That's just an example of one of many courses that you could take to engage your brain and keep you more positive during those winter months. Coming in at number 5, do something that you enjoyed when you were younger, especially if this is something you haven't done for a while. Can I share a personal example with you? Over the holidays, I received a gift of a 1,700-piece construction set to build a little model of a Star Wars character, Yoda. There's an image right here. that you can take a look at. This took some time, but it was also something that I really enjoyed when I was younger, and I haven't even touched these construction blocks in years. Engaging in that activity was rejuvenating for me. Let's look at that word rejuvenation. It has the same root as the word juvenile, and it literally means to make young again. When you engage in something that you enjoyed when you were younger, it rejuvenates you, and you're going to have an easier time staying positive. Number 4, go outside. And the car doesn't count. I mean, maybe it's good to go for a drive and things like that so that you can see some scenery, but I'm talking about actually getting your body out of doors where you can experience the air and the sun and the wind and the rain and the snow and whatever it is that's out there. One of the mistakes people make during winter months is that they hunker down, they stay inside for far too long. I think it's really good for our body and for our psyche to get outside and listen to what you can hear. The birds, the wind, the trees, whatever it is that you can hear. Just notice all of those sounds. Look at the sights. Notice the wildlife. Notice the plants. Whatever you can see, this is a rejuvenating experience that will help you to stay positive. Get outside. Number 3, reconnect with someone you've lost touch with. You maybe already did this during the holidays, but this is a great time for you to just think of someone who means something to you, someone who's contributed to your life in some way that you appreciate. Reach out to them. This might be a phone call, it might be an email or a text message, whatever mode that you choose. Reconnect with that person and express your appreciation for what they've contributed to your life. For number 2 on our list, I'm going back to something that I have recommended in my course, the Positivity Powerup, which I've referred to already in this video. Here's the task: the Gratitude Powerup. All you do for the Gratitude Power-Up is focus on what you're grateful for. Do this for 5 days. Make a list each day for 5 days of 10 things for which you are sincerely grateful. Now, the thing that powers it up is that half of your list, that's 5 each day, is about something that's hard for you. Hard, difficult, frustrating, or painful. Pick something like that that's in your life and find what you're grateful for about that thing. This is a powerful experience. And don't repeat anything on tomorrow's list that was on today's list. Whole new list tomorrow. Gratitude. Many of you have probably already done this if you've followed this channel for very long. Do it again. Take it on right now as part of your plan to be more positive during these months. And topping off our list today at number 1 is clear some space. Here we are when I'm recording this video, we're right at the front of a new year. And as we enter into a new period of our life, whether it's the first of the year for you or some other transition that you're going through, clear some space, which makes room for the new stuff to come into your life. This space clearing that I'm talking about could be in your physical environment. You might actually go through your closet and take out some of the clothing that you haven't used in the past year and donating it to Goodwill or Deseret Industries or Salvation Army or someone else who can put that to a higher use with someone who actually needs it. What happens when you take that out of your closet? You have a little more space. What's going to fill that space? I don't know. It might be something new, or it might be that you just enjoy having a little space. You can do this mentally too. Look at all of your to-do lists and the things that are nagging at your mind on a daily basis. What of that could you clear to make room for whatever's new? I think transition is all about moving from this to that. And clearing some of the old stuff is going to make room for the new stuff and help you to stay more positive. We're all about positivity here. The next up video is actually the introductory video for the whole channel, how to stay positive no matter what. Look at that model. Watch that next. I think that's really going to help. And if you want to get connected to that course that I told you about, you can link to that in the description. Just go through drpauljenkins.com, or you can link right directly to the Positivity Powerup through positivitypowerup.com. I hope to see you there.